everybody, and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and it's our second day at the beautiful peninsula known as Cedar Point. Magnum XL 200 going for early entry today because Steel Vengeance will be closed until about noon, we've heard. So we will not be able to ride it first thing, sadly. We wanted to get that because it will be my 100th credit, but Gemini is looking gorgeous in the background right here. But we're going to head straight to Maverick if we can. If not, we're going to go to Magnum or Millie or Valraven even. So, but man, Magnum, amazing. Gemini, amazing. Maverick, even better. This park has it all. Ride-wise. I don't know if it's park-wise, though. It's kind of iffy as of right now. But I haven't really seen too much of the park because we were just riding coasters over and over again. So, yeah. So Magnum is going to be open instead of Steel Vengeance as of right now for early entry, sadly. But, well, I don't know if it's that much of a sad thing because it won't get a line anyways.
Well, you haven't been on Steel Vengeance.
Yeah, we have not been on Steel Vengeance. It's one of 3 coasters we have not been on. So we're definitely going to try and hit Steel Vengeance for sure way before we even try for Corkscrew or Woodstock Express though. But let's get into the park. Bulls has just happened. We almost got trampled a little bit, but we're okay. I mean, we're just walking because we know that, you know, Steel Vengeance won't be open until noon. But also we're hearing also that Maverick might be down as well. So we're just going to pass by there, grab some water, and then probably head over to Millennium Force if both of those rides aren't open. And honestly, everyone's going to see that Vengeance isn't open, and they'll try and go to Maverick regardless. But if Maverick's not open, it's just going to be complete disappointment. But regardless, I think we're going to head over to Millie because Zach wants a front row ride. Might as well start our morning off with a bunch of bugs in the face. So let's do this thing. So literally all the people that came this way tried to get on Steel Vengeance and Maverick early this morning. Both are down, like hard closed as of right now. So we're gonna head over to Millennium Force before everyone notices, if we can. But yeah, really kind of sucks. I kind of wish there was a way to get across the park in the middle of the park. I know Topsail Dragster takes up a lot of that space, but like I still wish there was another pathway across the park instead of having to walk all the way around. It's one thing that kind of annoys me about this park. So Maverick did just send out a test run, but it was only the one. They haven't sent any more than just the one. So probably won't be open for at least another 30 minutes or so. But everyone's headed over to Millennium Force now because, of course, you know, both of the big rides in the back were closed. And we knew about both of those. We just weren't quick enough to beat the crowds out from finding that out. So we honestly probably should have stayed for Magnum. But it's fine. We'll try and see how bad the line is for Millie and try and get on that early in the morning. Finally made it to our place for this morning, Millennium Force. So we're probably going to try and get near the front this time around, but we're going to get pelted with bugs for sure. There are insane amount of bugs like everywhere right now. Valraven's running in the background right now. But it is still almost a station wait. It's probably only going to be about a 10-minute wait, 15 at most for Millie, unless we go for the front row itself instead of like the second row, because the front row, of course, will always have a longer line. But look at this thing go. It is such a pretty looking ride for sure. So just got off of this beauty of a coaster, Millennium Force. Now I get why it's won Golden Ticket Awards. Legitimately. We rode front row. We waited about an extra 6 cycles or so. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. One of the best experiences I've had on a coaster ever. I am unsure whether it's my second or third favorite ride in the park now. I still think Maverick holds out as of right now for me. But oh my goodness, that drop. Even the airtime hills, it was ejector and then sustained floater. It was incredible. Super forceful on some of those overbanks as well. I almost completely grayed out on the first overbank, like almost blackout territory. But holy cow, this ride is immaculate front row. If it's within another 6 cycle wait, do it if you can, for sure. Also, we just met a nice guy named Matt from FYE Coasters, if you know them. They do a bunch of Kings Island and Cedar Point stuff, as well as other parks in the area of the Midwest. And I definitely think you should go check them out. So I'll put a link up for them in the top right corner right now. But Millennium Force, we are definitely getting a front row night ride for this babe tonight. Oh my goodness. But now we're gonna head back to Maverick, see if it's open. Hopefully it is, but you never know. So it's 9:56, so early entry is just about to close. All of the food places are closed. That's okay. For drink plan, we can't get drinks. But the fact that the freestyle machines are closed is very disappointing.
The only place where you can actually buy a beverage is probably Starbucks. But other than that, we haven't passed a single place where you can get anything to drink other than water from a fountain.
And those water fountains.
I'm not that picky, but
well, here's the thing: the water fountains are quite sparse. So
that is the problem.
Anyways, yeah. So we're kind of disappointed about some of the operations today, especially like with drinks and also not communicating whatsoever to people visiting. So kind of sucks in that way. But
these flowers are pretty.
Yeah, the flowers are pretty, but they have a bunch of very loud bugs in them, so that's not so great. But that's just Ohio. Oh, wait for it. It's gonna be loud in a second.
Not that loud.
Not that loud, but it's still cool. So this thing's open. So yeah, I think we're gonna go and do it, because yes please.
We both don't know what to say about it.
Yeah,
it's
like
just incredible.
It's amazing. But yeah, no, Maverick is open now. And I can't, oh, that's scary. Why did that scare me? I know that's gonna happen. I know yeah, it scared me. That was weird. But yeah, definitely want to go get on this. Hopefully the line's not too bad, but the park did just officially open. And Garrick, by the way, he's saying that Millennium Force might be his number one. The Plangs of Copeland. We're gonna go on Maverick.
Be a Maverick.
Oh, be a Maverick. No, Zach, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't be a low gang or whatever. Maverick time. So Maverick had an interesting problem of one of the trains overshooting inside the station, and they had to pull it back out and then put it back in. But they are now sending empties. It's been about 15 minutes though, and we haven't moved. So yeah, hopefully it gets up and running. But they haven't said anything over the intercoms. No one in this queue technically knows that it's down as of right now. And I just realized that my camera completely changed spots, and I'm sorry for that. But like, yeah, no communication whatsoever from intercom to the queue. So this is an absolutely beautiful view of Steel Vengeance. Problem is, just to the left of the stairway, it's kind of getting blocked out now. There is a crane, a cherry picker, working on the lift hill. Yeah, there's somebody in the supports actually. It's supposed to open in about an hour's time. It's about 11:05.
It's not gonna.
I don't think it will at this point. Hopefully it's open tonight though, at least, or within the next 2 hours. Gonna be really sad if this doesn't open up at 12 or for the rest of the day. Just got off of this beast in the very front row. I don't know, I think I prefer it in row 4 as of right now, but goodness gracious, this ride is relentless. I love almost everything about it. Actually, I love everything about it, to be honest with you. Launch, of course, is better in front row, but I don't know, man. I think the airtime and the whippiness was definitely better in the 4th row, so I can't wait for a back row ride. Garrick and Mario got a back row, but oh, I can't wait to get on this thing, especially at night and in the back row. But this thing is amazing. Absolutely incredible. In addition to Maverick being absolutely amazing, we have some bad news though. Steel Vengeance is replacing beams of wood in the support structure. Oh, I hope we get back on it today, or on it for the first time. So we were just getting an up close look at Steel Vengeance. I almost said Magnum, but we're heading over to Magnum just right now. I'm gonna try row 3, same with Mario, and then the other two boys.
Break our legs.
Yes, and the other two boys are gonna get row 1 if they can. But yeah, so Steel Vengeance is actually having structural work done on the support structure underneath the lift hill. So it's supposedly going to open up today. Hopefully it does. I really hope so.
We got ERT, so even if it doesn't open till then, we're chilling.
We have ERT, but that's after park close, and we still got, what, another 7 hours till that?
But and now for the ERT, it's not going to be running fast. It's going to be running morning speed.
Yeah, true.
As long as we get on it. That's all we want.
I just want to get on it in the next couple days if we can, like minimum.
I want to get on it today.
I want to ride it at least 2 or 3 times. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, so let's head to Magnum XL200. We're gonna sit in the magic seats, row 3. It's what we've always heard. I'm ready for some pain, but some enjoyment as well. So let's go over there. Well, it's a good thing we chose Magnum because it's a station wait. Let's do this. They were running 3 trains earlier today, so hopefully they are still. Let's get an insane ride on this 30-year-old beauty. Magnum XL200. We just rode it twice. Once in row 3, the magic seat, and once in row 16, which is, I've heard, the other magic seat. Row 3 was very, very good. Row 16 was very, very good, but for completely different reasons. Row 3, straight ejector for most of those hills. Even a little bit of floater today because we were getting trimmed on both rides. Hard. Yeah, we got trimmed. But row 16, straight amazing floater. So honestly, that ride is one of my favorites. I don't think it beats out Millie, and definitely does not beat out Maverick, but really, really amazing, and I can't wait to get some more rides on it. But now we're gonna head over to Backbeat Q to check out some barbecue and get some food. All right, I'm loving the music choice as well as all of the theming in here. Honestly, really love the walls, the decals on the walls, giving off a bunch of names of different famous artists. All right, so I got myself some brisket as well as some mac and cheese, and I got cornbread with it for free, which was nice. But yeah, should be interesting. Reminds me a lot of Boardwalk barbecue, but it's got its differences. It's got shrimp and like fried okra as well, which is really interesting. But I'm excited to dig in. Probably put some barbecue sauce on these a little later, I'm sure, because I'm sure they won't be the best without anything. But I'm excited to try it. So we've been running into some problems at Backbeat Q. First of all, food's cold. Mac and cheese is pretty good. Cornbread's definitely the best part of the meal, sadly. The brisket's not very good. It's very fatty, but not in a good way. Also, we've been having some troubles with the dining plan. For some reason, it's not accepting it when we use our phones. I don't know. I had some trouble with that. Mario's got some bigger trouble with that. So it's just really bizarre.
Like an idiot.
So Mario lost his actual physical pass somehow, even though it was in his wallet.
That was zipped up in my zipper pocket.
Yeah, that was zipped up in his zipper pocket. It makes no real sense, but it wouldn't register on his phone, and it took mine 2 or 3 tries to register on my phone too. So it's like kind of disappointing because it is supposed to be the same QR code and same pass and everything. So
we also had problems getting my sister and my brother-in-law in with their Kings Island passes last year.
Oh, really? But if it's a platinum pass, you know?
They have problems with the platinum passes.
Really? It's like the whole point of the platinum pass is to visit different parks, and we can't apparently even do that properly. It's really weird. So another big bummer right now. Top Thrill Dragster is going to be down for the majority, or actually the entirety of our time here, and it's just sitting there dormant. We're really sad about this. Really wish we could have gotten on it. I guess it gives us a chance to come back and ride something new, but still super sad about it. So this is our first time walking on this midway specifically. We're looking at Corkscrew right now, which actually looks very pretty. We're not gonna ride it right now though. I don't wanna ride it right now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna wait for this just cause.
Then how are you gonna make Steel Vengeance your 100?
I only need one more ride for my 100s. I'm at 99.
I'm done.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I just don't want to ride a bad ride because we're having not a very good time right now, and I just don't want to add on to it. But speaking of adding on to bad, we're coming across the entrance of Top Thrill Dragster right now with behind Zach's head, and yeah, I'm very gutted walking up to the station right now. But Valraven's looking great. It says it's a 75-minute wait, and that queue has no shade. Oof. We'll see how bad it really is. But if it's really 75 minutes,
it's shade in the front of the park. It's just one tree.
Yeah, the shade is
it's hardly an exaggeration.
The shade is abysmal at the front of the park, and yeah, it's really not great on a sunny day. Rougarou's looking nice though, for sure. But oh look, dragster trains. Like seeing this in person now makes me incredibly sad.
You regret going this way?
I'm very sad seeing this in person, especially so close. I can just imagine hearing the launch right now. Oh, it's such a shame we won't be able to ride this. So it's very, very doubtful we will at least. So like 99% chance we won't. Nerd shot, what, Intamin wheels? Okay. I will say though, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the park, just for these beautiful views of Iron Dragon, just right over here. We might have to stop in and say hi to Becca. But then Corkscrew right here, although we know it's not got the best ride, supposedly, it looks dang pretty, especially going over the midway like this. And then Valraven, of course, just to top it off, some B&M goodness. Sky Ride, sure, let's do it. I don't know, that's fine. But yeah, Corkscrew's about to come over in a second, and I can't wait to get this shot. While in California, we have a Matterhorn of our own. This one's definitely pretty unique compared to things we've seen before. Definitely reminds me of a lot of Himalaya rides, but it is free swinging, so it should be pretty interesting. Kind of like a suspended coaster feel. I'm pretty excited to get on this, actually. So, just got off Matterhorn. Literally the shortest ride cycle I think I've ever experienced on a flat ride. We literally just got to top speed, and then he was like, all right, we're coming to an end. It was like, really? Really? It took about 5 times longer for a restraint check than the actual ride cycle. So it was, I mean, I don't know, I enjoyed it, but it just definitely ended way too soon. But now we're looking at potentially riding Skyride and maybe trying to get to Gatekeeper. Maybe we won't ride Skyride, I don't know. We'll see. We're kind of confused what to do, because Steel Vengeance being closed for this long has really derailed our day. So coming by this classic, Cedar Downs. I don't know exactly what this ride is called, but I think it's called a derby race or something along those lines. I'm really excited to get on this at some point during the trip. It looks kind of just like a merry-go-round on crack, honestly. So we're actually gonna ride it because it's a complete walk-on right now. But it does go 14.5 miles an hour, which is pretty quick for honestly what type of this ride is. And also, I gotta say, real quick, it reminds me exactly of a steeplechase, and that makes me happy. So we just rode Cedar Downs. Really enjoyable, actually. I quite enjoyed it, at least with friends, because you actually do race each other throughout the ride, so it's a real mystery who's gonna win, and it's completely up to randomness, and I really enjoyed that, actually. It was quite enjoyable, and a lot faster than we were thinking it was gonna be. But we're coming up on Raptor, Blue Streak, as well as Gatekeeper just to the left over here, and we're probably gonna head to Blue Streak, honestly, so Zach can get a credit, and also, I mean, get some nice and beautiful air time. But Raptor's coming up right here. We will definitely ride this, I'm sure, just to give Zach the credit as well. But it's a pretty enjoyable invert, I would say. I'm excited to get on it again and solidify my opinion on it. So I actually just stopped by the little splash pad that they have near the entrance. Really nice on a hot day. Wish they had more splash pads. We just jumped in and kind of got a little wet and a little cold. But now we're heading under Raptor, as you can hear, and then we're heading to Blue Streak. Let's get on. So I love the blue support structure for this ride, and it makes all the more sense. Its name being Blue Streak, obviously. But I'm really excited to get back on this, and we're actually gonna ride near the front now. So I've always heard the front has better airtime, so I'm really interested to see if it does. And Valraven right there actually looks like it's less than a 75-minute wait. So we might check it out a little later on, and hopefully Vengeance opens.
Valraven shirt.
Your Valraven shirt?
Yeah, you see you have the wings.
Good one. That's a Phoenix.
So, Blue Streak up front. Pretty enjoyable. I don't know if I enjoyed it more than the back, but like it felt pretty much the same as last night. Actually a little smoother, but we weren't in a wheel seat today. So, at least Garrick and I weren't. Really enjoyed it though. I think it's a great family coaster. Perfect as your first wooden coaster, I would say. A little rough, a little janky, but super enjoyable and actually a little bit intense. But now we're gonna check the line on Valraven, and it's an oof. Yeah, at least 45 minutes is my guess. We'll see if we ride it or not.
All right, so we've come over to the lockers. We are riding Valraven. It's about a 30-minute wait. So we'll see how it is with the sun, though, because there is no shade whatsoever in this queue. So it's kind of abysmal, honestly. And we won't be able to drink water either because they don't allow water bottles in line because you can't take your bags, because you can't use your bags in the station. Yeah, a lot of heat-related problems at this park, I would say. But we're about to go on Valraven. I'll let you know what I think when I get off.
All right, change of plan. We looked on the app real quick, and Steel Vengeance says it has a 60-minute wait, so that means it's finally open. We haven't seen it test whatsoever, though, but we are quite far away, and it might have just opened, so it might be just an estimate of 60 minutes on the app, because it's going to get to that, obviously. But we're going to sprint over there, pretty much, try and get on, hopefully, the best ride in the world, but I'm really excited for it. It will be my 100th coaster, so that will be amazing. But I'm really excited for it. It should be great. But hopefully it's open. Otherwise, we're just riding Maverick again. Which I won't complain about that, because Maverick is amazing. But I am really in the mood for some RMC goodness. So let's go. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Night ride?
What?
Night ride?
Yeah.
Front row?
Just in determination mode.
Oh, yeah, same. Very determined to see, well, first if Vengeance is actually open or not, but hopefully we can get on it. I really hope it's not actually closed and the app is completely lying. But the app was saying closed about a half hour ago, so maybe there's a chance, so. But isn't Millie just great and pretty? So nice. Well, it seems to be our lucky day. I'm ready. It is time. Oh my goodness. Steel Vengeance. I'm hyped. Oh boy. 100th ride right here. Or 100th, you know, separate, I can't speak. This is blowing my mind right now that I get to ride this thing a year after its opening and not a decade. Oh my goodness. I'm ready. All right, I can't wait any longer. I'm getting in line. Oh my goodness, standing underneath this right now is incredible. And it's making me super hyped to ride this.
I've been on this like 10 times and I've been just getting back in line.
Oh my goodness. The line definitely looks to be at least an hour. But there's shade. Look, shade in a queue. But we're here. Oh, and Misters, how awesome! Oh, but let's get on. I mean, we've got a ways. I'm gonna film a lot of off-ride footage for this, but I'm so ready. Man, that top hat is unreal in person. And so is that outer bank. Oh my goodness.
Our official road to the contest today.
Oh my god, it's already almost the break part of the video.
Alright, we're almost to the metal detectors. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm so ready. We've made it to the stair. What a beautiful view. Alright, row 8, I guess. I'm so ready. I just got off of the one, the only Steel Vengeance. Oh my goodness. It is, in my opinion, the perfect RMC and probably the perfect coaster. I honestly am blown away in every way with this ride. After our incredible ride on Steel Vengeance,
We're going on Gemini. We're gonna try and play a little game called Money Train. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I've always heard legendary stories about this ride, and I can't wait to experience that type of thing myself. So let's get on the dueling coaster Gemini.
So, Gemini, non-wheel seat, second car. Amazing, especially with Money Train. Money Train was fantastic. Made the ride totally worth, like, I mean, it was just awesome. I wasn't even thinking about riding Gemini again today, but Money Train is the thing to do. Oh, Money Train. Money
It's
Train.
so much fun, and then like the most gratifying part is even if like your group doesn't retain any of the money that you passed out, seeing the other people on the train receiving that money and just how happy they were. They weren't expecting to make a quick buck riding a roller coaster.
Yeah, so there's like a group of girls on there that were totally in shock by the fact that a bunch of, you know, enthusiasts over on the other train were trying to hand them money, and they were so incredibly excited, especially when they ended up grabbing some of them. It made the ride so much more worth it in every way. So it was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we saw one of their parents handing them some extra dollar bills to go ride again and play it with other people. So it's kind of fun. It's pretty cheap too. I mean, you know, you only have to do it with $2 or $3 really. And I mean, what's $2 or $3 when every locker here is $2? So, you know, it was awesome. So definitely do Money Train if you can.
All right, next up after a beautiful game of Money Train, as well as an amazing ride on Steel Vengeance, we're going on Corkscrew, arguably one of the most infamous coasters here now because of just how rough apparently it is. And it is a walk-on, so you know it's not the most popular ride in the park, especially judging by how there's only about 7 people in that train. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Corkscrew, way prettier than it rides. Wow, that was not great. Definitely an arrow. The airtime hill was not bad, but it was rattling through the airtime hill. The loop was ridiculously forceful, but just not, I mean, not like really bad, but not decent. I mean, it's just, I have a headache now. Yeah, no, definitely at the bottom of my rankings of coasters on this trip so far. Just not, nah. Anyways, we're gonna head to the front of the park, go to Cinnabon real quick, because apparently there's a Cinnabon at the front of the park as well as on Frontier Trail, and we're probably gonna pick up some coffee or something. I need something. My head is throbbing after that. So, all right, let's go do that.
All right, after a quick stop at Starbucks, we have made it to the front of the entrance. Or the front of the front entrance? Wait, we took the wrong way to Gatekeeper. We are dumb. We're going to Gatekeeper though, for sure. Yeah, the layout is so bizarre of this park, honestly. But we're gonna ride Gatekeeper. Can't wait to get on this thing. I'm gonna try for right front if we can, because we rode left back last time. Yeah. So the sun's trying to get to us though. After this though, we're probably gonna head over to Raptor if we do ride Gatekeeper. The line is rumored to be at least 45 minutes, and then maybe Valraven if we can, and then maybe on the train we might ride. I can't speak English anymore at this point. All the coaster riding is starting to get to me a little bit, but we will probably finish with a last ride of the night on Millennium Force, hopefully in the front row, and then potentially get a couple rides on both Maverick and Steel Vengeance for a exclusive ride night. So 45 minutes, yeah right app, it's a walk-on. Let's go do this thing. My first and only wing coaster I've been on, but I love it. It's great.
So out of nowhere, we did 3 straight rides on Gatekeeper, and really enjoyed every ride. It did kind of get a little rougher and rougher the way, like, the more we did it, but front right, really great for the keyholes, like the best place for the keyholes for sure. The right side, I definitely enjoy the keyhole elements a lot more. Left side, not so much. Also, did back left. Back left is great. Also, the first drop in inversions is super forceful. I mean, it is really just a pretzel loop, but you're sitting normally instead of in a flying position. It's fantastic. Really enjoy Gatekeeper. I have no shame in buying a nano coaster for this because Hunter wants a Gatekeeper nano coaster, and I'm completely okay with buying him that because it is really a fantastic B&M. But now, speaking of fantastic B&Ms, we're gonna go on Raptor to get Zach the credit, and I will see what row I ride. Mario's just copying me now. You could just check out his channel.
out.
Oh, somebody likes Max Air. Yeah, I haven't ridden it, but anyways, let's go on Raptor.
Really got to say though, I do love this first drop. I think it's a fantastic first drop. Even though it looks a little weird, it's still really great. So let's get on.
Back row again on Raptor. I almost called it Viper. Absolutely incredible in back row. It might actually be my favorite invert now. First half is just that solid. Second half, not as much, but the first half is insane, and I love it. So yeah, Raptor's awesome, super whippy, super 1994 B&M. I mean, honestly, all the 90s, the mid-90s B&Ms feel this way, and it's absolutely amazing.
All right, we're finally doing it. The Sky Ride at Cedar Point. I can't wait to get some of these views. And honestly, it will be nice to actually ride something a little relaxing, because that's something that this park doesn't have too many things of. Well, let's ride. So after our beautiful ride on the Sky Ride, we're gonna check out Val Raven's line again, and hopefully we'll be able to ride this since we don't have anything distracting us like Steel Vengeance. So I'm excited to get back on this. We'll see if we get front row again or not. I'm really interested to see how back row is for sure, but ooh, looks like it's a good 25-30 minutes, but the sun is going down, so I'm okay with waiting for it, honestly, because we won't have to stand directly in the bright sunlight. So let's get on Val Raven. So Val Raven, back row in the right. The first drop is fantastic. Loved it. And on the right side, this roll was amazing. It just kept going. It just did not want to stop. It was fantastic. Rest of the ride, pretty shaky though, because we were on the outside. I think the last two seats on each row definitely have some more shaky issues. Definitely more shaky than Gatekeeper, I would say, depending on the row, but still really a lot of fun. I don't get why everyone hates on this ride so much. I really enjoyed it, honestly. So there are 40 minutes left in the parks. I said 40 minutes. 40. Can you not hear Mario? Anyways,
I think they can hear me just fine. I can speak up if you'd like.
In 40 minutes time, we will be embarking on a front row sunset ride on Millennium Force, so I'm very excited for that. But first, we're gonna stop right in front of it at Panda Express to get some dinner because we need to use our meal plan. What, you watch? Oh, well, thanks for the ads, I guess. Anyways. Oh, wow. But anyways, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And then we've got an exclusive ride night tonight, so it should be a lot of fun getting on Maverick and Steve at least one more time. All right, kind of really annoyed. Panda Express is closed before the park closes, and now we have no idea where we can even eat because the app isn't working, so I don't know where we can get meal plan, and the closest restaurant is like at least 4 or 5 football fields away, so I don't know what to do at this point. So at least Dragon's Inn is still open. I'm really annoyed, but I'm also hangry, but I'm more annoyed than hangry. But let's get some food. I just need food. So finally got food. It's a hot dog basket. I mean, the fries are okay. Haven't had the hot dog yet, but it's all the little things about this park that really make it kind of hard to enjoy certain things. All of the rides are outstanding. It's just a lot of the operations really struggle. So it kind of hurts our experience at this park. I definitely can't say this is my favorite park of all time. It definitely isn't. As Garrett chews down on a corn dog that apparently is laughably something.
I don't know, dude. It's really chewy.
Oh. Gross. Alright, after getting bideted by a rogue toilet in one of the bathrooms, and not a good dinner whatsoever, let's hope a Millie Sunset ride makes up for that. I cannot wait to get on this thing. And then Maverick and Steve ride night. Oh, so ready.
So just got a third two-back ride on Millennium Force. It's fantastic, honestly. Lots of bugs. I'm glad we didn't wait for front row. We would have been in so much pain. There were so many bugs tonight. I got a couple on my hands, some on my arms. One ended up in my mouth, and one hit right where my eyeball was, but I had sunglasses on because I knew that was going to happen. So otherwise, I probably would have had a bug in my eye. So really crazy. But the ride night is starting up right now, and we're in a dark tunnel underneath one of the Millennium Force flyovers, whatever. But we're heading back to Maverick and Steel Vengeance for the ride night right now, so we've got 2 hours.
Maverick looks gorgeous right now. So ready to get a night ride on this thing, for sure. Not ready for the bugs though. Ooh. Only a 5 or 10 minute wait for Maverick. Yes, please. I'm so ready for ride night right now. And also, we're with Logan from One Train Up, so you can go check out his Instagram. But yeah, about 10 minute wait for Maverick. I'm so ready for this. Look at that. That's so pretty. Just wow. Back row night ride. One of the most incredible experiences I think I've ever had on a coaster, for sure. Pelted with bugs. Hey boys! How covered are you? Yeah? That's great. Also, it looks really bad on camera right now, but Millie's lights are fantastic. Not as good as that ride on Maverick, though. All right, so these two just rode first row. They are absolutely covered. Yeah, there's like, look at all that.
Dude, I wiped my arms, but not my glasses.
It's so buggy.
If you look down at the vest, it is covered.
Oh,
Dude,
These glasses are ruined.
oh
we
yeah.
rolled into the station, and then the guy that's supposed to be in front row next, he's just like, these are great.
Oh, now do we want to do a front row ride? I don't know. We're probably gonna get covered.
No.
But when are we gonna have a chance to? So, oh my goodness, it's hauling, and the lighting on the sign is beautiful. Yeah. Let's go. So, pluses to ride nights. Besides all the bugs that you see. First of all, fast lane does not exist tonight. So they are moving twice as fast with the regular line. And also, we're only gonna, from this point on, we only waited 20 minutes to get on with the regular queue with fast lane. So I'm sure we're gonna get on really soon here. And we might be able to get at least a good 2 or 3 rides in. Let's do this. All right, we've got the magic row 11. So they had too many people waiting for front, so they were like, nope.
I don't think it's the number of people waiting. I think it's the number of rows they have to fill.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if there's enough people in line right now to fill 2 trains right now. So, all right, row 11. It was nice knowing y'all. I will be awakened.
We got back 2 rows.
Steve, row 11, night. Oh.
The laps where you're going through the wall.
You want to go again?
You're gonna lose your
You want to go again?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go.
We barely.
I don't even know if I want to ride Maverick right now.
One of the best airtime moments was coming off that mid-course. Versus today, it was so. You know you're spoiled.
I don't think I want to go on Maverick right now. Like, that's how you know you're spoiled.
I'm still shaking. It's been 2 minutes. Wow. This ride is everything. Okay, so we tried to get one more ride on Maverick, but apparently that was only 1 hour of our ERT, so we only got 1 ride on it. And it ended up being like the last ride, really. I mean, one of the last.
GP lies and employees
Yeah.
are very not nice this year.
That is very true. Employees
Take
are.
away from the fact that this is incredible.
Yes, the employees have not really been nice at all. But we're gonna try and get 2 rides if we can. We've got 20 minutes till ERT ends on this, so we're gonna definitely try. But yeah, kind of stinks about Maverick, but let's try for 2. And the wait is almost non-existent. So more park problems, but Steve, night rides? Yes. Well, they let us do front, so we've got a couple cycles, but then we're doing front. We're gonna get assaulted by bugs and have an amazing time. All right, good luck, buddies. The entire front of the train is caked. They're in for a wild ride, and I can't wait for mine. Yeah. Steel Vengeance. The Steel Vengeance. I can't speak. I'm sorry for so much of this right now, being me unable to speak, but there's a reason for that, and it's Steel Vengeance. This thing is the pinnacle of rides that I have ridden, I would say. It is an amalgamation of everything that I love in a ride, besides theming, but that's okay. It'll do.
There really is nothing like this. Now, front row definitely wasn't as good as row 11 near the back. I definitely prefer towards the back easily, but front row at night is still a fantastic ride, and I wish it was in California. I wish I didn't have to travel all this way. I want to be a little spoiled brat with this thing, but I guess I'm gonna have to make at least bi-yearly visits at this rate, because that was mind-blowing.
So we went from completely blacked out to a lot of lights, and it looks really pretty. I mean, I get it's theming with Frontier Town, but what is with every park and not lighting up their Frontier and Wild West areas? Just kind of annoys me. At least put like a couple more lights out.
But since I have some mood lighting, might as well talk here instead of in the pitch black. Today was quite a roller coaster of emotions, for lack of better saying. But a lot of problems with park operations today for us. Like,
But the roller coaster said no. Have a good day.
Yes, the
They
coaster
said, you will have a good day.
the coasters
Good
butted
day,
in
sir. They
and were
really
like,
wanted us.
hey,
They really want us.
you're gonna have a fantastic day, even though everything besides us is not very great. Yeah, I definitely don't think this is my favorite park in the world. I don't even think it's close, to be honest. But the rides really make up for a lot of that, and I hate that that's the case, because these rides are so amazing that they take over for that, and it distracts us in such a perfect way where we don't think about it until we're walking out of the park or not doing anything, or something just happened to us. So yeah, Steel Vengeance, absolutely incredible. Maverick, the same. Millennium Force, the absolute same. As well as Gemini was so good. And Blue Streak, after everything we've been on pretty much, except for maybe 2 rides, Corkscrew and Wicked Twister for me, have been fantastic overall. So I cannot complain. All right, we finally made it to the Magnum entrance though, because we've reached Top Thrill Dragster, which is sadly not going to be open for us at all, as well as the wonderful Magnum XL200, an amazing ride. I forgot to mention, one of my favorites in the park for sure. But after one of the most intense coaster days I think I've ever experienced, in the good and the bad, we've got to head out. So, because the park has technically been closed for about 2 hours now, since it was ERT, but can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait to get some re-rides, as well as check out some new stuff besides rides, which will be fun. But until then, we'll see you on the next ride.